There it is. Okay. Waiting for that shit to show up. Alrighty.
Wackadoo, wackadoo.
What were we doing here? Oh yeah, there was like a door we couldn't open. Need a key. Gotta look for something.
No.
So let's do it. Let's look for stuff. What do you say?
No.
Well, too bad.
Play a good game like Fear Effect Reinvented.
We don't know that it's going to be good. In fact, probably it's going to be terrible. Nothing over here yet. I don't remember. Looks familiar. Oh yeah, I remember this part. I don't think I missed anything over here. See anything that looks new? It's enemies over here. Wonder what they want from me.
Custom shop killer, bro. It's like dad talk. Only like old dudes would say that in their listings or for their guitars. Because it's so cringe.
Uh-huh. Oh wait. Is there another place to go over here? Not really. I don't have the key, I don't think. What would it be? Like the Black Pearl. I find the piece of bread that was on the bottom of that map. Yeah.
Can't think of a reply to some stupid question.
Okay, it has to be back here somewhere. Ow.
Oh god, I died. Oh, why is this silent? Oh, it's because I'm not watching it.
Sounds like it could be from Brandish. Yeah. You know, I looked up the composers because they're both Falcom games, and it they're usually credited to like Falcom Sound Team JDK or something like that, and so you usually don't know like who composed each game. But a lot of the composers from Brandish were also doing some of the early East titles. And this one has a lot of remixes from early East titles, so I would definitely check out. Yeah. Nihon Falcom. Oh yeah, this is where we found Hugo and the other guy. Well, where's the key that I need? Maybe I should go back to the base or something. Anything here? It's a trampoline. Tramampoline. We can fall down here. Maybe there's a key down here. Didn't look everywhere. Down here, I don't think. Actually, no, I think I've been in here actually before. There was something up here. Yeah, I got that already. There's an island. It's over here. Anything cool? That's where I was just now, I think. Where I came in from... Or no, wait, this... Wait, what is this? I wonder if I've been over here. Let's take a look. I feel like I'm going back. Yeah, this looks familiar, actually.
Damn, do you not know how to beat this game, bro? Like, what the shit?
Well... Yeah, I guess not.
Like, just beat the game. What? There's nothing to it.
How hard could it possibly be to beat this game? I don't remember this part too. Just exploring, kind of trying to find anything that I might have missed. There's an empty chest. It's down here if I fall down. I've been there before. Well, let's crystal out of here and talk to somebody. Maybe they can help us. Talk to these idiots at the base. I heard about the knights, blah blah blah. From East, whatever abuse the goddess as a gift, so flagrantly.
Flagrant.
So I have to keep positive. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always glad to lend an ear.
Oh, Eolia, I love that character. She's so good.
Oh, we're telling Shion that all the knights got turned to stone. Enemy must practice a truly dark form of magic indeed. It's not super helpful. Use the shell? Okay.
What if you told them that you just peed all over the area you were just in, okay?
I don't know what that would accomplish.
It would accomplish a lot.
If you say so, I'll take your word for it.
Just pee on that door and you'll get through.
Okay.
God damn. Shit, do you want to hear the rest of the story?
Sure, I guess we might as well finish it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't enjoying it so much.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. What's it? Search to a particular sort of key. What does that mean?
Okay, actually, I think we ended here. We're on one of the rules. Fourth, if you travel through the forest calmly, you will eventually come across a place in the forest where no light shines through the trees and no Pokemon can be heard. At this place will be a shrine. Not the one most people pass on their way to Goldenrod. Rather, this shrine is an old one made of stone covered by vines. Yes, you find vines in a fucking forest. Like, what, the fucking Amazon rainforest?
Yeah.
Should you come across it, you must leave an offering. The offering can be anything, food, jewelry. Just piss on the fucking shrine. There you go, there's my offering, my urine.
It can be literally anything.
What if I just breathed on the shrine. I'm giving it my CO2. There. Oh, food, jewelry, anything you value at that point in time. I value my carbon dioxide. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, we do. You know, it's very important. Maybe Fina can help us. Dreaming idol. The hell is that?
Dreaming on it. If I'm not mistaken, the Acolyte Dino actually brought it back to the surface with him. Really? Oh my fucking god, I'll go get it then, haha. Please wait, Unica. The Dreaming Idol is capable of purification on a grand scale. That's a bad thing. But purification alone is not enough to break the whole fart. Petrification is one of the most powerful... Yeah, petrify this cock, bro. Damn.
It's definitely petrified right now. See all these ladies. That's a very crude joke. I'm sorry about that.
Holy shithole.
Hugo gave. Oh yeah. So Hugo gave us this thing, this copy of the Black Pearl.
How do you just make a fucking copy of that? I'll just willy-nilly. Oh, I'll make a copy of it, whatever.
I have no idea. It's so weird. Okay. Idol from Dino. Whatever. So
that's just like making a copy of one of the Dragon Balls and using that as your last one and then making your wish. And that's just all fine and dandy that you got this broke-ass a fucking bootleg Dragon Ball in your collection?
I guess, yeah.
Dumb. Fucking dumb.
Okay. He's in there. Where was Dino? He's at the base?
Fucking Dino. Dino. His name's fucking Dino.
Blah, blah, blah. Yolia, this is Shion. Who's Dino? Are you Dino? Oh, it's Dino. Okay. Here we go. Unica, what's wrong? Unica explained Unica explained that the other knights had been turned to stone. Oh dear, that's not good at all. Fortunately, I did bring the Dreaming Idol down to the surface with me. It's normally enshrined in the Campanile of Lane. Oh, that's a callback to Ys 1 or 2. But this occasion called for a bit of extra precaution. Wow, it's that important an artifact? It is. It can purify just about anything. All the more reason to have it on hand in a place like this, really. Here. There we go. So we can really bring Roy and the others back with us? Theoretically, it's worth a shot at least. Please give my regards to Kadena and Lady Fina. I must admit, I'm surprised to hear the enemy's leader would make a personal appearance like that. Seems like things are finally coming to a head. I have a feeling that the most dangerous ordeals are yet to come. Please do take care, Unica. I will. Thank you so much. Sweet. So what's this gonna do? Can we, like, bring them back?
Oh, my name's Dino, bro. Yeah, bro.
I'm Dino! Where are the statue?
Alright, this is an important rule. You must leave something or you'll never be able to find your way back. After a while, you lose sight of the far-fetched. If you were old enough to curse, you would have done so right about now. Yeah, fuck shit, fuck. Looking back, you realize belatedly that you lost track of the path, too. Nice, you say to yourself, real nice. Huffing, you can continue in what you think would be the best direction forward. After all, the forest can't possibly go on forever. One year, the chieftain's daughter came across a handsome young hunter. Okay, here's the simpy guy. He, like many others in the village, was enchanted by the daughter's sunlight hair and her ocean eyes and wispy voice. As such, she wanted nothing more than to take her as his wife. So one day, the day the woman left the baskets on the women left the baskets on the edge of the village, he approached her and grasped her moon-white hand. Oh, so if the women can't look back, what if the dudes, like, look the way they were looking and then they, like, see what happens to the baskets and then they tell the women what happens?
Sounds like a life hack.
Or would them obtaining that knowledge also turn them into fucking pillars of salt or whatever?
Oh, maybe.
Dumb. Big dumb. Big dumb right here. He grasped her moon-white hand. My lady, he said, I pledge to you that I will do anything to make you happy if you give me your hand in marriage in return. Anything, she asked? Anything, he told her. And the chieftain daughter smiled, for she knew immediately that this hunter was just as simple as the other villagers. She, however, was smart and cunning, and already she knew exactly what she had to do. Thus, for the second time in her life, the chieftain's daughter did not demand another answer. Fifth, if you fail to leave something at the shrine in it, if you walk far enough away that you can no longer see the vine-covered stones that make up its face, you will eventually come across an old wooden house with a blood-red door. There will be smoke coming from the chimney. The air around it will smell like roasted duck and exotic spices. Because they cooked that fucking far-fetched. Even if you have eaten less than an hour ago, you will feel hungrier than you have ever felt in your life. Under no circumstances should you approach this house. What if you're vegetarian? Bam. Your stupid curse thing has been foiled. You don't know how long you've been walking. By the time you see something other than trees, eventually you realize that the further you go into the forest, the darker it gets. Overhead, the canopy closes over you, blotting out the sun and submerging the rest of the forest into pitch darkness. It feels like chill, but you ignore it and press onward. After all, if you have 2 badges and 6 Pokemon so far. You can face anything. After some time, you come across a pile of stones nestled between the trees. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's a shrine. Your feet climb to its stone base, and your hand clears off some of the ivy on its square stone face. Even after some of the ivy is gone, you can't quite tell which old god. It's the fucking Pokemon gods, bro. The shrine might be dedicated to. The inscription across its flat surface are worn, and in a language you can't recognize. You only realize it's a shrine because it resembles the small squat ones you learned about in school, and because when you went to fucking Pokemon school, and because you can still see a small pile of offerings, a doll, a few coins, small animal bones at your feet. Please, no squirrel bones. Please. I'm fucking serious. No squirrel bones. You shrug and walk away. It's an old shrine, nothing special, you decide. It's not like anyone believes in the god. It might have been for these days, right? This will be your second mistake. Wow, just spoil everything. 1 year passed since the huntress proposal. Each day for 1 full year, the chieftain's daughter would encounter her suitor. On each of those days, she would invent new tasks for him to complete, and without fail, he would obey her every whim. As the year wore on, the tasks grew more and more difficult. As the year wore on? But it's a yearly ceremony. Fucking dumb. I want you to collect for me the moon's reflection, she said one day. That night, her suitor took his silver bowl to the edge of the sea and filled it with water. Once not a drop more could fit within it, he hurried to the chieftain's daughter and showed her its surface. There she saw the moon's reflection shimmering on the calm water. She wasn't satisfied. Go into the prairie and find the biggest Tauros. Bring its hide to me. Oh, that's fucked up. Skin a fucking Tauros? Her suitor went that afternoon, chased down a massive Tauros, whose hooves made the earth shake whenever it ran. He just did this with his bare fucking hands. You'd think he'd do it with a Pokeball. With his bow and arrow, the suitor shot down the beast, and with his knife, he cut away its skin. This he brought to the chieftain's daughter. She still wasn't satisfied. Bring to me the winter wind, she said a third day. So her suitor went to the highest mountain and found her a Snorunt, which is a Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Using his fish net, okay, he ensnared the creature and brought it down to the village to show the chieftain's daughter. From its mouth, it blew the coldest wind, covering the houses of the village in a fine frost. She still wasn't satisfied. Bring me 10 fucking Porygons from the game corner that are all $1 million each. Each day she gave him challenges like these, responding to each one with, "Oh, my love, your feat was impressive, but I am still not made happy." And every day the suitor would simply nod and smile and promise to come back. What a fucking simp. Come back the next day to try again until the chieftain's daughter would finally agree to marry him. Like there's no other hot bitches in this village. She's the only one. Absolute only one.
Yeah.
When the crops began to grow ripe and the time to harvest them approached, the chieftain's daughter remembered the tradition. She had to wait all year for that time to come, and soon she would have her chance to prove to everyone in the village that the stories weren't true. The night before the offering, she told her suitor, "My love, your feat was impressive, but I am still not made happy." Her suitor replied, "I understand, my lady. I will do anything to make you happy if it means blah, 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 blah. Anything? Anything." Then I want your net, she told him, for she knew he would never agree to capturing the witch himself. What? At first, he was surprised to hear her request. My net, lady? Your net, she said. If you let me use your net tomorrow afternoon, after all the women place their baskets by the edge of the village, I will gladly become your wife. My lady, the hunter protested. It's the only net in the fucking village. Oh my god. Whatever would you want to use my net for? Why, to catch something, of course, she answered. Something that will please the witch of the prairie. And the hunter, who was so very in love, he gave her the fucking net. I mean, what else? Sixth, you should ignore all of the warnings above and approach the house. An old woman will emerge from the house. Her hair will be as silver as the moon, her eyes will be as black as the ocean depths, and her voice will be like the moaning winds. She will invite you inside to have dinner with her, and she will do it using the nicest words anyone has ever said to you. Run. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. There's still a bit to go, but we're getting there. Once again, you find yourself wandering through the darkness of the forest. A nagging worry starts to overtake you. While you're pretty sure it's impossible for a place to go on forever, you start to wonder if you have enough food and water to make it back to civilization. It occurs to you that you have no idea how big Ilex Forest actually is, so you don't even know if you have enough supplies to get someplace safe. Sure, you know how to forage, but there just doesn't seem to be anything edible in the brush. There doesn't even seem to be Pokemon to hunt if all else fails. Damn, you're gonna eat some Pokemon. That's when you realize something that really disturbs you. There aren't any Pokemon. You can't hear the cries of Zubat or Hoot Hoot in the trees above you. There aren't any Rattata. You're gonna eat a Rattata, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Or Paris not capitalized, scrambling through the underbrush. I don't even think those Pokemon are in that forest. I don't think Zubat and Rattata are. And even the trunks of the trees are completely devoid of insect Pokemon, which you were totally gonna chow down. So fucking delicious. You're gonna fry up a fucking caterpillar. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, you are completely alone. Your heart beats quickly when you realize this fact, and it takes all of your willpower to keep walking slowly through the woods. It would be a bad thing if you suddenly burst into a run when you're lost in a forest. This is one of the basic things you've learned before setting out on your journey. If you get yourself even more lost and even more sucked off. Alright, see what stupid shit they have to say.
Okay, then we need to bring the idol back to Fina. Like, charge it up or something.
Oh, of course. Damn.
Let's get the Dreaming Idol infused with the energy from that Black Pearl replica. Unica, would you please set both artifacts on the ground in front of me? Oh, okay. Here we go. Ah! Finally.
Wow.
And with that, the two artifacts are now one.
Fucking amazing.
Quite impressive. I don't think there's another soul in this world that could do what you just did, save for Lady Rhea. I mean, they are goddesses. I wouldn't expect anybody else to be able to do that. Okay, so it's ready to be used on Roy and the others? It is. Just hold it aloft in their presence and the artifact should do the rest. Hurry now, there's no time to lose. I'm on it.
You're still stuck in a purple ball, you idiot.
Thank you, Lady Fina! I love you.
What a stupid child. Piece of shit.
Why would she have feelings? I mean, come on, it's disgusting. Whatever am I going to do with that girl?
You picked the wrong character.
She's probably better than Hugo. I mean, Hugo's just pathetic. She's a handful, alright, but I have to admit, her enthusiasm is infectious. I feel a lot more optimistic just looking at her. Indeed, and yet she has no magic ability whatsoever. Even the most basic spells of daily life are beyond her. Then I suppose magic is born of the Black Pearl. Perhaps Unica's heart is simply too pure for it. Too devoid of demons. Wow.
She's magically impotent. She has magical ED. Oh my god.
Damn, she's like Jesus. I could tell she was special the very first time we met. And she grows more special by the day.
Shit. Piece of shit. White my ass. Okay. Back to this stupid story. I mean, this one about you, quote unquote, is so stupid. You just went into the woods and then you got lost, and damn, so much happened. It's amazing.
Way wrong.
It reminds me of a story. I think it was yeah, Jack London to build a fire, where a dude just like goes out and then he fucks up his fire and then he dies. And that's the story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even more lost, and you exhaust yourself faster. Taking deep breaths, you confine your sudden bout of fear to uncontrollable shaking as you pass through another thatch of trees and underbrush. On the other side, you suddenly come to a clearing, and in the middle of it is a stone house. It should be noted that you came to this suddenly because just oh shit's happening, bro. Why didn't you say anything?
Not that important. It worked. It really worked. My friends are back. How are you feeling, Roy? Does it hurt at all? Not really, though I definitely don't feel like myself just yet. I'm sure I'll hurt like hell once this numbness wears off.
My cock is still stoned, though.
Oh, damn, we better get that fixed for you. Well, at least you're better off now than you were a minute ago, I guess. We all are, thanks to you. I must say I'm very impressed. As am I. I owe you my life. We are all in your debt, Sir Unikatova. You've once again surpassed all expectations and done the Holy Knights proud. No, please, I don't deserve your praise. I wasn't able to keep you from being turned to stone in the first place, after all. Honestly, it's pure dumb luck that I was able to save you, and I couldn't have done it without help from Lady Fina, Dino, and Hugo. Well,
he doesn't believe it.
He's like, I don't know about that. You resisted the overpowering urge to charge headlong at the enemy, totally defying your usual animal instincts. I'm not a bore, you know. Helping Una grow and mature as a knight is almost worth being turned to stone, if you ask me. Unica, I think you should know that before Commander Tova departed for the surface, he wrote me a letter. He did?
Oh my god.
Yes, and I can still recall exactly what it said. It said that every man, woman, and child has an important role to play in life. It doesn't matter how powerful or influential we may be. Our time to shine will always come without fail. And until it does, all we can do is wait. When the moment is right, we will hear the call. It's how we answer that call that determines our strength of character. That's the battle we fight against the weakness in our hearts. In my grief at his passing, I put that letter out of my mind, but your words have reminded me of his. You're doing what you know you were destined to do, just as he did. And I believe my destiny lies ahead as well. Commander, you have uncovered your own strengths, Sir Unikatova, and shown them to us all, that we may learn from your example. In my naivete, I've nearly rendered your father's sacrifice in vain. But now, I know what I must do, what we all must do. Thank you, Unica. Thank you for opening our eyes and saving our lives. You are a true holy knight in every sense.
I hope they get ambushed right now by some enemy, and they all get turned to stone again.
Like a monster drops down, like, right in the middle of their circle or whatever. I don't know what to say. Haha. Well, allow me then. Our bodies are no longer stone, but the curse took its toll on us. I believe we should withdraw for now. We must give ourselves a chance to rest and recover. In our current state, we'd only be holding you back. Agreed. My body still feels heavy and swollen, especially my butthole. I'm not confident I'd be able to handle myself in combat just yet. We shall undergo a thorough regimen of healing magic, then rejoin you here in the upper levels. In the meantime, Unica, we leave the search for Lady Rhea in your capable hands. Yes, sir! On that note, I believe you'll need this. Oh, the Manted Medallion. We can get through the door now. Why did she get that? Why did she have that? Take care, and may fortune be on your side. Thanks. I hope you all feel better soon, too. Awesome.
My nutsack was petrified. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
I need Lady Fina to de-petrify my nutsack.
Alright, hold on one sec. You can read more of the boss stuff if you want. I'll be right back.
But you're gonna miss it. It's so fucking epic.
Well, okay,
like,
just hold on then. I'll be right back.
Nut 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 nut. Okay, X, I need your help with this. This is not creepypasta. This is longer. I feel myself and safety or well-being could be very well depend on this. This is video game related specifically to Jones Mac, and this is creepy. I was trying to read Ben Drown as quickly as I could.
Oh, okay.
I got like 3 sentences.
Well, that's pretty good. Did I save it? Someone's gonna be a boss fight coming out.
The middle is a stone house. It could be noted. It could be noted, or it should be noted. By who? I guess you. That you came to this suddenly because just a second ago it looked to you like the wall of trees was unending. Nonetheless, you blink and thank the legendaries. Oh my god. Oh, that is cringe. Thank the legendaries that there's a sign of civilization.
Thank you, Arceus.
God. Fucking legendaries. Oh, what's this stupid name gonna be?
Is it something mantid? That is the Mantid's chamber. Oh my god. Pictamos, the Grim Mantid.
Pictamos.
Pictamos. That's a cute name.
Even better, smoke is curling up from the chimney and the air smells like cooking meat and spices. That tells you 2 things. First, it means you might get something to eat, parentheses, because you just now realized that you're intensely hungry. And second, it means that there are people inside who might give you direction out of the forest. By this point, you abandon all hope in finding the Farfetch. Yeah, that dude can just go fuck himself. Instead, you run towards the red door. As if by magic, it swings open, and from the inside of the house, you hear a low female voice. Hello, dear, it tells you. What might a nice child be doing all the way out here? You must be such a strong trainer. Perhaps the champion? You blush. Well, I have 2 badges. Ah, the woman says, you must be very strong indeed. Come inside. Doubtless you want some time to rest, and I haven't had much company lately. Come to sit by the fire and tell me about your adventures. How could you say no? There actually are, in various games. You died.
Oh my god.
There'll be houses with an old woman who says, oh, rest up, and she heals your Pokemon. But there's not one in that forest. Suck! The chieftain's daughter was happier than usual that year. She even sang as she gathered the most fruits and vegetables than any other villager to put into her basket. With the load in her arms, she trotted up to the edge of the village and placed her basket right next to the others with as much enthusiasm as she could muster. Then, without saying a word to the other townspeople, she walked away. Still, isn't somebody going to see her walking around with a net when they go to put the baskets down?
No.
She's just going to pull that shit out her ass?
Yeah.
I just imagine like a SpongeBob jellyfish net that she pulls out of her asshole. When everybody by the edge of the village was gone, the chieftain's daughter crept back to the baskets and waited. There she waited all day, hiding among the baskets. And nobody asked where the daughter of the fucking chief was. Nobody. Not even the chief. He didn't care. He's like, oh, daughter of who? Hidden among the baskets and watching for anything to come, even as she heard the rest of the village shout and sing in the fields, she never moved an inch from where she was. Eventually, she began to doze, head drooping inch by inch downward until she heard a rustle. Looking up, she saw a shadow looming over the baskets, and a pair of arms reached down towards one. Before she got a good look at the stranger, she flung her suitor's net into the air to catch the shadow. Aha, she exclaimed, you're mine at last. And when she ran to the net, she found in it the most beautiful woman she had ever seen. I have to say, the one about the chieftain's daughter is like the most interesting thread of these 3.
Yeah.
Stupid rules and your stupid ass in the forest. God. 7th, if you, like many others, have been lured into the house, like these rule things, they just spoil what's going to come for you, so what's the point?
Right.
If you've been lured into the house, do not take any food or drink. I'm guessing we're going to take some food or drink.
Oh, I don't know.
It gives you. Take any opportunity you can to get out of the house as quickly as possible. 8, if you fail to do this, the woman will ask you to stay with her for the night. I'm guessing the woman won't even ask us to stay the night. Oh my god. And then we fuck her. We fuck an old woman in the forest. And it's like, oh. Whatever you do not answer her with a yes or a no. If you answer her with a yes, you will be trapped within that cottage until the next visitor comes. May Celebi have mercy on you if you say no. Oh my god.
Oh, Celebi.
You know what Celebi is?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. It's a little green shit. It's the Mew, quote unquote, for Gold and Silver, which is the game this takes place in. And it has a shrine in that forest. It's like there was some internet thing where you had to take your game to some specified location back in the day, and a Celebi would be written to your cartridge and you could catch it. I put a pickup on Discord if you give a shit. Okay, back to us. You decide that the chicken, you assume it was chicken, but you can't quite tell. Maybe it was Caterpie butthole. Was the tastiest piece of meat that you had ever crossed your lips. The water must have been the sweetest from the freshest spring ever created, and you had nothing but praise to offer for the steamed vegetables and berry pie that the woman offered afterwards. All the while, you tell her all about your adventures. Yeah, so many adventures you've had, from fucking Route 1 to badge number 2. Yeah, so much shit.
Yeah, like you went into the tall grass and you killed like a Caterpie one time. And...
Yeah, you caught 5 Pokemon. Holy shit.
Oh my god, so exciting.
Start by telling her you were one child of 3 who were given a starter Pokemon by Professor Elm in New Barktown. You continue by telling her about your battle against Faulkner, shot down by your starter, and Bugsy, stomped by the first Pokemon you caught. What? Those are 2 gym leaders, by the way. You detail the way you captured all 5 other Pokemon with you, even going into detail about their individual personalities. You even tell her about the fucking... You can tell her about your battles against the Sages in Sprout Tower and Team Rocket and Slowpoke Well. The woman says nothing. She doesn't give a fuck, but seen more than the chieftain's daughter could ever hope to see. What? All around her, long green hair floated as if it hung in a breeze of its own. The woman reached out, stretching an arm with skin as pale as the snow towards the daughter. Princess, she said, why in the world did you throw a net over me? Are you the witch of the prairie? The chieftain's daughter asked. The woman smiled sweetly. Some people call me that, I suppose, and I know that you are the daughter of this village's leader. I have been watching you for some time, but I cannot understand why you would want to capture me in a net. You say you've been watching me, but you don't know. What? Oh, but you don't know? The daughter asked. Her voice was trembling only because the witch knew who she was without asking. It's all very simple. I wanted to show everyone in this village that you're no witch. But why? Because I know what you really are, the daughter asked. The stories about witches are silly little things, but I figured it out all on my own. You're not a witch, you're a thief. Are you not? You steal from this village every year because you got everyone to think that you can cast a spell to make our crops grow. Is that not the truth? The witch listened patiently, and when the chieftain's daughter finished, she smiled just as sweetly as she had before the girl began. Then she grabbed hold of the net and ripped it in 2. Oh, damn. It is true that I am not a witch, the woman in green told her. However, I am something else. My brothers and sisters would eat you and burn you alive if you said to them what you just said to me. The daughter laughed. Ha ha ha, I'm not afraid of you. I hardly expected you to be, the woman in green replied, but I will tell you this, I am also not my brothers and sisters. I will let you live, but I will show you what I am. You scoff at this village and its beliefs, so I will bless you by taking it away. Watch. Nuke just falls on the village. 9th, remember always that Celebi is with you. Oh, praise Celebi. Praise the sun.
Praise Celebi.
This is as far as I can take you. Oh, thank God these stupid rules are over. Okay. Hey, hey, you exclaim, let me go. The old woman's grip on your wrist tightens. I'm sorry, child. She made me do this. Your joints feel stiff. At first, you think it's just fear, but looking down, you notice something weird. Your skin has turned rough and brown, and small twigs are starting to grow from your arms. You want to scream, but you just can't. Your mouth is open, but no sound is coming from it. The old woman guides you outside. You can feel the chill wind around you, but it passes right through your clothes and your skin and directly into your bones. Your insides feel hot, like they're trying to boil up against your skin. Groaning, you writhe and try to speak or try to break away from the old woman, but she simply guides you to a spot near the house. Your feet break out of your sneakers, your toes thrust into the ground. You can feel the moist earth beneath you. Very moist. But your mind by then breaks. Eventually you can't think straight as your body stretches and thickens. Your legs fuse together into a single trunk. And all of a sudden you realize in your last fit of consciousness that you never felt a single bit of pain. Discomfort, yes, but no pain. It was almost as if it was natural for this to happen. Remember when we read that creepypasta about a potato that grew arms and legs and turned other kids into potatoes? So this is that, but even stupider. And less fun. The tuber was fun.
Yeah.
Looking down at the old woman, you notice another creature standing beside her. At first you think it's a lady dressed in green, but at second glance, you notice that it is a small pixie-like Pokemon with large blue eyes turned towards you. Another offering, the old woman says wearily. Are you satisfied now? The creature nods. She doesn't say anything. The Celebi. Celebi's not a girl. Oh my god. These people don't even know shit. Right?
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Panicked by the green woman's threat, the chieftain's daughter ran into the village. There she saw the strangest sight she'd ever seen, people everywhere turning into trees. She watched helplessly as her father's arms grew into branches, as his face disappeared into bark, and as his legs thrust into the ground where he stood. She watched her suitor drop his quiver and grow leaves around his head. She watched as the children froze where they were, their eyes wide and terrified as they, too, became trees. After a while, the chieftain's daughter screamed and ran into one of the houses. The lady in green followed her, breaking down the red door without even touching it. There, as the chieftain's daughter sat on the floor and cried, the lady in green knelt next to her and touched her on the head. There, there, she said, you will not be alone. All around you, the people of this village will always stand around this house. And if that is not enough, I will always be with you. I have even given you a gift. You will not know how to use it until much later, of course, but I will have time to teach you someday. She stood. The chieftain's daughter said nothing. Instead, she could only glare at the woman in green. Someday, the witch said, you will come to love the people of the village as they are. And you will come to love me. Until that day, use this gift I have given you to bring me your offerings. It will be the way you can work to earn my forgiveness. The woman flashed one more smile, one more toothy grin, and for the first time the chieftain's daughter felt afraid of the green woman, but the witch did not. The witch did nothing else except leave. Eventually the buildings of Ilex Forest would crumble except for the one the chieftain's daughter would grow old in, always old but never dead. Her hair turned from sunlight golden to a pale silver. Her eyes lost the beautiful sapphire blue that once attracted the sorry hunter, and her moon-colored skin grew as cold as her heart, but she would never die. Instead, she built a stone shrine to her mistress, and there she used the magic that the witch of the prairie had given her, the same magic that she had witnessed herself, to offer countless lost children to the green woman, the creature who became the voice of the forest. Cut to some other story that says, I'm so sorry. Cut to another story. In the heart of Ilex Forest, where the trees are so thick they block out the sun, a sapling stands surrounded by hundreds of tall old trees. At its base are 6 Pokeballs that gather dirt and dust as the seasons pass. You know they contain Pokemon, high-level ones. Oh yeah. A level 21 Caterpie, kick your ass. They once defeated Bugsy, which is a tremendous fucking feat, like, damn. But you can't reach them. You can hear them now, the trees, that is, all around you. They're weeping and moaning. They can't sleep, they can't rest, they can't scream. All they can do is stand around the cottage of their chieftain's daughter, watching as the old witch turns another helpless child into the gift of the voice of the forest. Eventually you find yourself joining them, yearning to to warn each new trainer that came by, but you can't move, you can't scream, you can't sleep. You can only watch. Cut one other thing. They say that if one traveled the wrong way through the trees that stand where the village once was, they might hear the voice of the forest, kind of reminding each and every passerby to remember her and her brothers and sisters. Or if there's one thing the old gods do not like, it's to be forgotten. Well, what if somebody just burns that fucking forest down? How about that? Oh my god, the end. The fucking end.
We did it.
Oh god, somebody typed a fucking essay, paragraph, comment. A couple of things confused me. One, for fuck's sake. One, Latias is the singular Pokemon established as having the ability to take human form. I'm quite sure Celebi should not be able to. What was the deal there? Oh, maybe who gives a shit? It's a fucking story. The second to final warning about the old woman's offer of the overnight stay needs more explanation, as there are 3 options, and we just see the outcome of one, declining. It is said that accepting means being trapped in the cottage until the next visitor arrives. Giving no answer is the most advised with no reason given, however, neither sound as though it leads to becoming a dream. Is it possible these options allow escape? 3. Who is the person giving the warnings? Is this supposed to be a narrative of a conversation the protagonist had with someone in Azalea Town before entering the forest? I doubt that, given how dismissive the protagonist is as an obligation of the pasta. The final line of the warning segment, "This is as far as I can take you," indicates that there is a conversation occurring with the traveler that a guide... Oh my god, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, you know?
Oops.
Seems really, I mean, it's a creepypasta, whatever, but it seems really out of character for a Celebi to do that. Celebi's more cheerful and
yeah, that's what
chill, I would think.
That's what I thought.
That's like something U2 would do.
Mm-hmm.
Evil. S-O-B.
Right.
Oh, somebody gave it 9,000 out of 10.
Damn, nice. Oops. Well, that's fine, I guess. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Somebody wrote, "Too long to read right now, but I promise you, anything, literally anything that has to do with Pokemon, I will gladly read, always." Oh, why you can fucking comment, piece of shit?
I love Pokemon!
Well, it's like, oh, it's too long to... TLDR. I'll read it later, bro. You know,
Yeah, okay, great.
When I get home, I'll read this. God, I fucking hate comments and forums like that. I'm not at my computer right now, but I'll look up whatever the fuck your answer is. Suck when I get home.
Yeah.
You just wait to get home to leave the fucking comment, you asshole.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Shit ass bitch.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Oh, hey, look, another long-ass Pokemon creepypasta that I'm not gonna read.
Cool.
This one has some pretty choice sprite edits. Damn, those are scary as fuck. Holy shit. God damn, that is fucky. I wonder if there's a creepypasta about the dinosaurs. I don't know what would be creepy about that, but just a creepypasta about dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Jurassic Park creepypasta.
Yeah, I was just gonna say some Jurassic Park Lost movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Lost World Jurassic Park episode pilot.
Mm-hmm.
parentheses, real. I'm sure the shockwave from his landing would send you off the fucking edge of that platform, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Not very realistic, I'll give you that.
We haven't had any action with,
Shit.
I forget what the game calls her. Sprightly girl, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
Something along those lines. And they had to ruin it and give her a name.
Yeah.
I like when they're just describing a person before they've been introduced.
Right, yeah.
Wow, it's a real shame the Knights of Fuck couldn't help you in this battle, you know? Damn.
They're too tired from being petrified.
I hope their regimen of heal magic is going well.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Fucking regimen.
Regimen of aspirin and heal magic number 3.
So dumb.
Get these fucking guys out of here, man. They're ruining my chance to do damage.
Okay. This one looks short, but it looks like it might be a girl. There once was a man called Gregory, though he preferred to be called Greg. He was a rather quiet person with an
A self-insert for the author.
That's your Tinder profile. Active imagination. Shies away from confrontation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally does sound like a self-insert. As a result, let me see. Oh, the author was Gregory 2003. Holy shit. As a result, he struggled with interacting with others and became rather withdrawn. Yet every night when the clock struck 10, Gregory would change, thanks to a mysterious girl who appeared at his door every night without fear. Whenever she arrived, Gregory would smile and felt his troubles fade away as... This makes me think of... you know what absinthe is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to drink that shit a lot, like at the, you know, the turn of the century or whatever, and they would call it, like, because you'd get so fucking drunk off of it, they'd call it the Green Lady or something like that. Mm-hmm. This dude is just pounding absinthe at 10 o'clock every night, he sees the Green Lady.
Hallucinating.
10, right on the dot, right there. Okay. His troubles fade away as he took her hand and went outside. The girl never gave a name, but Gregory never asked. Or he's like smoking a blunt at 10 every night and oh, the lady is Mary Jane and fucking dumb. Girl never gave a name, but Gregory never asked. It was as if he had known her his whole life and he trusted her completely. The pair would go on long walks down the streets and laugh at the world around them. Occasionally people would stop and stare. The normally timid Gregory would feel deep anger every time. How dare they stare at us like that? Damn freaks. So he'd yell at them and frighten them off. Sometimes yelling had the opposite effect and someone would try to pick a fight. The girl would get scared and Gregory would lose control, almost as if he was drunk, attacking those who dared to ruin his night out. Sometimes Gregory even... That's probably like Dr. Jekyll's first name is like Gregory Jekyll. Oh, this was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh, Psycho Wave. The cane does nothing. Oh my god. Sometimes Gregory even... And I like how he said, I want to be called Greg, and he just called himself Gregory all the time. He says if drunk, attacking those who dared to ruin his night out. Sometimes Greg even ended up in a jail cell overnight. Yet even in his cell, his mysterious friend would stay with him until the sun came up. Greg never questioned how she did it or why. It was as if the world could not see her, yet Gregory knew she was real. When the sun rose, Gregory would finally succumb to growing exhaustion and close his eyes. When he awoke, the girl would be gone, and he began to retreat back into his quiet shell, avoiding conflict as much as he could. Avoiding people as much as possible until the clock once again struck 10 at night. They whacked off again, and the cycle continued again. What Greg is unaware of was that what Greg was unaware of was that he was actually a fraternal twin. His sister having died shortly after birth, his parents never told him about the tragic event, and he was raised as an only child. They hadn't even managed to name the girl before she died. Okay. So she died before they could even give her a name, which means she died extremely early, and you know about this? They didn't tell you, but you knew about, like, you as like a fucking fetus coming out of your mom, like, knew that your fraternal sister died, and you would just hallucinate about her at 10 o'clock for some reason every night.
It makes a lot of sense.
I like the absinthe and marijuana theories better.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Great little feels pasta. I enjoyed it. The fucking ending is just like so laid out, the straight up. He is sad because his sister died in childbirth and he was never told by his parents, and the blah blah blah. It's like just straight up factual. Just this and this.
Yeah.
That I could explain the fuck out of that shit. Get wrecked. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Only real critique would have been in the execution. It was very apparent that the girl was a ghost from almost the start. Sure, whatever. Far enough to get to the fan feed, which gives more stuff from the wiki you're on, plus latest discussions there, but also random pages from other fan wikis, and I like how one of them was just an odd job from James Bond.
Okay.
Just there chilling, you know, under a shitty creepypasta.
Yeah, that's where he belongs, honestly.
Is this boss gonna make you rage like Rap on Point?
Yeah, probably. I think we got her. We're back.
I think we kind of play ourselves because we want to read stories that are short, but that kind of means that it's either going to be supreme shit or it's going to be some tryhard who's trying to be clever with like a short, sweet thing like, hey, got him. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to be like fucking cringy as fuck. So, yeah, we fuck our own asses in that regard.
Fuck, how do you kill this guy?
You want me to hit up the East Wiki?
I guess.
What's this dude's name?
I forget. What was it? Not Picantus.
Picantus?
What's his name? Oh, Pictimos, the Grim Mantid.
Pictimos. Picantus. Let's see here. A mantis-like demon that rules over the blighted blood. Its keen eyesight and quick movement enable it to attack with deadly precision. It has extreme... Yeah, okay, nobody gives a shit. This boss needs to be fought twice when playing as Hugo. No, what? Tell me how to fucking beat it.
How do you kill it?
Wow. Oh, this fucking wiki sucks, man.
Might have to look at a video or something.
Origin.
Maybe I need the chimes equipped or something. I can't equip them right now. Probably not the answer though.
He hits hard and moves fast, so you need to do the same. Try to keep your distance from him, only using charged fire attacks to hit him when you can find an opening without getting damaged. If you find that you can't sneak in an attack, be patient. Rushing in can lead to a very quick death. However, there is one attack that he does that opens the door for a quick short range attack to whittle down his HP quicker, and that's when he shoots projectile lasers out of his back. Once you see that happen, rush in and start wailing away with charged thunder and normal attacks. Once he starts using his other moves again, quickly retreat and return to the charged fire attacks. Here are all of his attacks. Do you need to know his attacks?
No, I'm good on the attacks. I just want to know how to kill him.
Just as you think he's dead, if he has any of his little soldiers left, he'll leap into the air and gain a small amount of energy back. At this point, try to dispose of him before he unleashes more of his followers. If you can't do that, then he'll repeat this several more times until you are finally able to. The rest of the battle was easy compared to this, so this could take a while, especially on the harder difficulties when the babies are hard to kill. Best of luck.
Okay.
So he's just telling you don't get hit and hit him.
That's basically what it is. I mean, okay, so if it's the little guys that are healing him, I guess. So.
Yeah, so you jump into the air and gain a small amount of HP. I guess it consumes his young or something.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say this guy's giving me more trouble than like any other boss. Like, this is typical of all these East games have like pretty decently challenging bosses for the most part. So this is like one of the tougher bosses I fought, I guess, in this game.
Oh, this will be good. This is called the weird part of YouTube. It's short.
Okay.
Everyone has been to the weird part of YouTube. If you haven't, then I suggest you try to do so. It's a very simple process. In fact, to make it even easier, I will lay this out in step-by-step form. Does this apply in 2022 after many revisions to YouTube's website, bro? Step 1, parentheses, important. You find any video you want, absolutely anything you want, a cat video, a music video, anything. Something from Japan will work best.
What?
Step... Is that like racist? They're saying Japanese people are fucking weirdos?
You think it's weird, dude? That's fucked up.
What if I pick a Japanese music video that features cats?
It's probably the best video that you could possibly pick, I would imagine.
Step 2, click on the strangest related video, the absolute most mind-blowing looking thumbnail or title. Step 3, continue step 2 until the most liked comment is, quote, I'm in the weird side of YouTube again, or something along those lines. Now this alone isn't that scary. It's mostly just funny. You can laugh at failed ads or absurd stuff from different cultures. Sometimes it gets scarier. A dancing girl with no arms or legs, someone with a shitload of tattoos eating glass, a crazed hillbilly ranting about how the government will kill everyone. Oh yeah, that's so far-fetched and never seen ever.
I know, yeah. We don't put those kind of videos on YouTube normally.
It gets stranger though. Dig deep enough and you can find actual death. I don't mean like the news stories on people getting killed. I mean full-on amateur snuff films. No After Effects or CGI, real people getting killed, because this is something you just want to see, you know?
Yeah, I love seeing that kind of stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, you want to do all this work to see that, because that's just your fucking goal. You're wondering why YouTube doesn't take them down, aren't you? Well, there are 2 reasons for this. Oh, you're just a fucking party crasher. You find the snuff film and then you report it. Take away everybody's fun videos.
Yeah.
First, there are days worth of videos being uploaded every minute, so much that it just can't be analyzed by the YouTube staff. Because the YouTube staff analyzes so much and not algorithms and other bullshits that falsely copyright claim your bullshit.
I know, yeah.
This is probably written in 2009 or something. They take down anything pornographic that isn't art. False. But even that slips through. Second, money. YouTube only pays attention to the stuff that pays, is protected by copyright, or gets a large amount of views in a short amount of time. The last one is the reason for the 301 views phenomenon. Oh shit. Due to these reasons, there are plenty of people who can easily upload almost unnoticed videos. Some of them truly are unnoticed. With only 2 or 3 views, there are a ton of these amateur snuff films in quotes, that just require a while of searching. Just try for a few hours. Just be warned, you might not hate what you see. You might just want to see some more. Like, damn, that shit good.
It's so cool.
Well, you might just want to try making one of these videos. After all, they have to come from somewhere. Yeah, they come from fucking Lively, where you should just go in first place if you want to see fucked up shit. Or World Star or something. Yeah, I go to YouTube to try and to go through the laborious process of finding snuff films and what was that? Crazed hillbillies ranting about how the government will kill everyone. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect Saturday night to me. What did I expect? It's called The Weird Side of YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have just stuck to McDonald's place and just that was the peak.
Yeah. The classic. Fuck off, dude. I hate this stupid form that he does.
Oh, they should have a contest, like a Game Facts contest, where they find the best game in the world, but they find the scariest creepypasta in the world. Probably end up being Ben Drowned or Sonic.exe or something stupid.
Yeah.
Just like Game Facts, it's just a popularity contest.
Right, right.
Doesn't consider the opinions of gamers who don't frequent that site or don't use the internet. I mean, as few as they are, they still play video games.
Right.
But you ignore that. Game Facts can eat a fucking dick.
Yeah, especially since my favorite game lost last year. Or whatever.
Yeah. Wasn't it Dark Souls?
I forget, probably.
This says BGE 20, so maybe this is best game ever for 2020, possibly. The final round had Smash Bros. Against FF7, Undertale versus Super Mario 64, Zelda Ocarina versus Zelda Link to the Past. I mean, this is just every fucking boomer playing video games.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wait, maybe I read this wrong. I don't know, but it looks like Undertale won.
Oh.
Which is surprising, but not surprising. I thought it would have been some stupid Zelda game.
Stop hitting me with your stupid needles.
Can't believe it wasn't Ys.
I know.
Ocarina of Time.
It should have been Ys Origin, the game that I'm playing right now.
Oh my god. has to be so fucking long. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Try not to go Super Saiyan, bro.
I feel it coming. Oh fuck.
I love when you're reading a creepypasta that's fucking long as fuck and you can already see the ending coming a mile away. But, you know, you still feel obligated to read the rest.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. What am I doing with my life?
I know that feel.
Oh god, I guess I'll read another one. DJ Colin. Pour one out for him. He did not die, but you know, I just wish he was here.
Maybe he wants us to pour one out anyway.
Okay, this is called Meek, M-E-E-K. Author's note: I've always wanted to write a short story about how utter neglect could involuntarily shape a person's horror. Here's my first attempt. Thank you for adding that fucking preamble. Fuck. Just ruin everything. Let me introduce my friend, Meek. What's the farthest south damage to him so far?
I mean, I've killed him. The problem is he resurrects himself if he has these like little dudes still alive at the end of the battle.
Sat at his computer, tongue licking his upper and lower lips in anticipation. A long-nailed, fat and grimy index finger clicked on the mouse at a dizzying pace. An observer might have thought there was an insane... It's just like an autobiography of the author. An observer might have thought there was an insane miniature tap dancer somewhere underneath the piles of filth that surrounded the man. However, no tap dancer could effectively practice their talent in this cramped and deplorable dwelling. The apartment smelled old. Old foot, old food, old clothes, old sweat, and old urine. Love that old urine. Older keepsakes from a time when Meek was a different man than the behemoth sitting behind the computer now. Peeked through the places where the trash didn't take over. A narrow path wound its way around the dwelling, taking Meek to the vital places he needed to go when life interrupted. A path to a bathroom that was rarely used anymore, and another that forked 30 degrees to the apartment entrance. Others led to the kitchen and what might have once resembled a dining room. Another path ended abruptly in front of the bedroom's entrance, a ramp of filth almost reaching the smoke alarm above the doorframe. The high amount of detritus that formed those paths were momentous, or were monuments showing the sloth of the recent past, an involuntary story from the ground up. Most of the bottoms of them were newspapers he used, back when caring seemed to still be second nature, to soak up the vomit and spilled beer. Lovely. After the insulating layers of refuse began to accumulate above them, however, the carpet became passé to his thoughts. An empty and flattened tampon box, whose corner jutted out from one of the disgusting hillocks near his computer, caught the corner of his eye. Man, this dude Really loves this thesaurus. He went to Barnes & Noble and bought one, and damn, that sounds so fucking smart, like detritus and what was it, refuse?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Passe? Oh, damn, that's a good one.
I just want to keep talking about this disgusting trash, and I want different words to do it.
Need to dog-ear that one. His wife, Marie, had left him about a year or more ago, but he barely remembered what she looked like. Even the dust and grime-covered picture lying face-up near the monitor offered a view of a woman he didn't really remember knowing. She took their infant daughter, parentheses, Chrissy? Christy? Krista? With her as it became clear that Meek, what fucking name is Meek, was quite incapable of anything besides playing his online game. Yeah, you play those online games too much. It's fucking Hank Hill playing that stupid fucking game.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, the GTA game.
He suddenly kicked a small mound of pizza boxes under his desk in frustration as his main game character fell to his demise off a ravine as he was fighting the Picantis in Esource.
No, why did I do that? I'm stupid. Had a chance there.
He fell to his demise off of a ravine and into the pixelated lava below. The group he was running this dungeon with would undoubtedly boot him out of the group for his failure to keep up. He kicked the mound again, his long yellow big toenail piercing a hole through a box and into what he perceived to be the wall beyond. The pain barely registered at first due to Meek seeing that his internet connection had been terminated. Okay. He stomped his other foot into the moist and brown-colored spot on the floor to his left. What the fuck? A pungent smell that he had all but become immune to ran through his nostrils. What, is that just a pile of shit? Just a pile of a shit to the left? The pain barely registered at first due to Meek seeing that his internet connection... Oh, okay. He glanced at his fractured toenail, now resembling the misshapen tip of a bloodied spear. He grabbed the foot in pain and cursed the monitor before him. His game character, a skeleton at the bottom of a molten orange doom. He worked hard to get his game character to this point. Now this. Oh, he had hardcore mode on, bro. Did he cut into the coaxial cable that supplied his internet access with his toenail? Did he kick something else? Bald-headed Christ fuck, he shouted to the screen before him, a middle finger echoing what the mountains of garbage near him wouldn't let his voice do. He quickly stood, the crusty and stained seat cushion briefly sticking to his rear and bringing the chair up, and then down with the plastic wheeled bang. Trying to think quickly for a solution to his connectivity problems, he made his way along the kitchen path, slowly limping to the telephone. He was surprised at how much he had been sweating. Was the AC broken? He silently thanked his dead mother for the trust fund that she had left to him that sustained his living these past few years. He would call the landlady after the cable company. He became lightheaded as his overweight frame limped among the refuse and vomited into an empty cereal box before him. This dude just he kicked something and then walked to the kitchen, and that was enough to make him barf. Jesus Christ. Grabbing a dusty... This is just like an episode of Hoarders turned into a story.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Grabbing a dusty and half-full beer off what must be the dining room table, he drank, expelling the acidic taste from his mouth. He dry-heaved from the taste of the old beer, thankful that the taste of puke no longer lingered. He hadn't used the phone in ages, no need to really. He used both hands to claw through some hamburger wrappers and matted paper towels to about where he estimated the phone to be. What the fuck? Several cockroaches scampered away at his touch. Their surreptitious duties, and is at the source again, temporarily put on hiatus. He was correct in his assumption of where the phone should be. He was incorrect by thinking the phone was still there, however. What? The cockroaches ate his fucking phone. He faintly remembered Marie saying, "Who the hell's Marie?" Oh, his wife. Okay, that was his wife.
Oh.
He faintly remembered Marie saying how the phone's ringer woke up the baby at night. Since they could only afford a one-bedroom place at the time, the kid had to sleep in the living room. And since they both had cell phones at the time, the home phone was redundant. So did she move it, put it away, throw it out? Fuck me, he said as he picked a small, itchy, brown piece of crust from the back of his leg. Oh my god, what the fuck is... Who writes this? This is fucking disturbing.
I know.
Clawing at the skin underneath. His toe was bleeding worse now. The tailnail much worse than he thought as he examined it in the brighter light of the kitchen. The nail cracked vertically all the way down, apparently breaking beneath the skin as well. His toe was easily twice the size it had been before his gimpy trek to the kitchen. A sickly wedding of purple and yellow. Oh my god. Meek didn't know the first place to look if Marie put it away somewhere. And quite frankly, he didn't feel like... Didn't you have a cell phone? What are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
He didn't feel like digging through more mounds to look. Another option was the bedroom. There was a landline connection in there. Maybe it was buried somewhere there. His desire to get back to his game, coupled with his throbbing foot, prodded him to go back and look. He wobbled along the bedroom path straight down the hallway. The carpet he trod on making sickening wet sounds. It's just a sloppy carpet.
Just very damp for some reason.
He paused for a glance into the bathroom. He stopped using months ago. Why? Why would you?
Yeah.
A brown... Oh my... This is funny, but also stupid.
Yeah.
A brown, conical shape of a solid brown and green substance protruded from the grimy toilet. Conical shape. Nice. Absolutely nice. Yeah, how do you like this being read the most disgusting thing ever and getting your ass kicked in a video?
I know, right? It's a double whammy.
You can see several flies tending to their young. How would you even register that? Oh, I see that fly. Oh, it's tending to its young, as fly parents do, you know?
You can just tell. Like,
you can see the fly tucking its young in.
yeah.
Oh my god. Buzzing with parental defense as they sensed Meek's presence.
Holy fuck.
Oh. And then you died at the end.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna save it.
You don't want to fight that battle again?
You know, I think I'm good on that.
Matted balls of toilet paper stood knee-high, occasionally broken by the mouths of empty beer bottles. The bottle tops almost looked like brown mouths, drowning in a sea of disgust. Smears of handprints of darker color lined the tile walls. It's kind of hard to, like, imagine this. There's, like, too much fucking description of all this bullshit. I just imagine what you'd see in an episode of Hoarders, pretty much.
Yeah.
A picture hung by the entrance of the bathroom. Meek and Marie... What fucking name is Meek? What the fuck? Standing in front of the lake at Epcot Center. The baby was nestled in Meek's arms, the peaceful shroud of sleep evident on her face as her happy father kissed her forehead. Was this taken before or after the wedding, he thought. He remembered that day, the baby cooing as the boat made its way through the tunnels in the Mexican section of the park. He had no idea why, but he also remembered Marie giving him a light. Oh shit. Eolia, that's my favorite fucking character.
Just calling us. I'm not sure how long it took. It felt like about half an hour. I didn't look at the clock when I was fighting him. I'll let you know that the knights have all arrived back at base, safe and sound. That's good, I'm glad to hear it. Kadina's also reported in from Rado's annex. It's still going to take some time to dispel the barrier around Lady Fina, apparently. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help them? Well, about that, Commander Galleon wanted me to pass a message along to you. He said you should proceed to the tower summit on your own for now. All the way to the top? On my own? Yes, he seems very confident in your abilities. But he also wants to make sure you can take care not to act rashly. You're bound to run into some serious danger up there. Well, okay, I'll do what I can. Thank you, Unica. Best of luck to you. Okay.
The commander wants you to go and beat all the fucking evil people in this tower by yourself. Thanks, bye.
I know, it's like, can you take care of that for me? Thanks.
The Mexican section of the park, he had no idea why, but he also remembered Marie giving him a light but tender kiss on the neck as the boat sloshed its way through the artificial passages. He made his way toward the bedroom entrance, having to limp-wade through trash that he didn't remember making. Glancing behind him, he noticed that he left a red trail as his foot... This dude chopped his fucking foot off. Clearing the way to the door took longer than he had thought. There were several large boxes hiding beneath the garbage that were heavier than he expected. Their contents unimportant as the longing of getting back to his game took precedence over all else. They were stacked high as well. They were stacked high as well, almost reaching where the door met the frame. Throwing the last box behind him down the hallway, with a grunt, he grabbed the doorknob and tried to open the bedroom door. It was locked. After several minutes of determination, a few pulls from his obese frame, and many curses of frustration, the door gave way, splintering the frame and showing Meek's forearm with wooden debris. Well, there goes your fucking deposit, you idiot. The room was dark, cool, and surprisingly clean. Oh, the light shone from the hallway behind him, exposing the motes of dust that chaotically danced at the door being thrust open. He had really not come in here at all over that year or two? Or had he not? The carpet was the perfect beige it was when his family moved in a few years ago. The pictures that Marie picked out still hung around the room. Parisian beatnik monstrosities that Meek still gave a disdainful glance to. She insisted that since there were no windows in the room, she would make it as sunny as possible. The bed was made as well, the dark brown comforter looking eerily the same color as the putrescent contents of the bathroom he glanced at minutes before. The phone was on the nightstand on the side that Meek used to sleep on during cheerier times. With a sigh of relief, he was going to go over to try and reach for the phone and then fall over and die and fart.
Yeah, probably.
He's gonna die with a fart coming out of his ass.
Yeah.
With a sigh of relief that any heroin user could relate to after finally getting a reclusive fix, he limped over to the phone. One foot left a bloody streak, and the other left brown footprints on the unmarked carpet. Sitting down... Stupid. Sitting down on the bed, he picked up the phone's receiver and started to dial when he noticed the square-shaped thing in the corner. Since he didn't think to turn the light on when he came in, and the hallway's light didn't reach the corner, he couldn't make out what it was. You know, the squarish thing.
Uh-huh.
He gave his toe a rub, hand coming back bloody, and winced in pain as the dread of realization crept up to him. There was no dial tone. This could mean only one thing. Maria had canceled the service at some point without telling him, or more likely, he didn't pay the bill after she left. He couldn't remember. Grabbing the phone in frustration, he threw it in the direction of the square-shaped thing, cursing. He was getting very lightheaded now. You should probably tend to your fucking wounds rather than Try and get your internet service back up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're bleeding this profusely. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The coolness of the room doing little to alleviate the sweat drenching his balding, fleshy head. He stood and hobbled over to the square thing in the corner. As he came up beside it, he grabbed the edge of it and winced in pain, his foot feeling as if it was on fire. He looked into the square thing, now finally realizing what it was, not just because of its physical shape, as much as its contents. The long decayed corpse of an infant lay in the center of the playpen. The skin almost resembled one of those purplish super hot peppers you used to see at the grocery store, making bizarre spiral patterns along the top of the skull. The infant had a permanent scream on its wrinkled and deformed face, as though it was seeing something horrible before its death. That horrible thing must have been loneliness, Meek thought as he glanced at his daughter. Thought was quickly dashed, however, as he noticed another figure sitting upright in the dark corner beyond the crib. Marie's eyeless face pointed to the ceiling in a look of pain, as if she had died crying. One hand still rested on the corner of the playpen, the other pulling down the shirt where her breast had been. She must have given the infant, parentheses, Christina, that was her name, one last meal before she herself had expired. Cursing in worried anticipation, he picked up the phone, parentheses, it was thankfully still in one piece with the cord from the wall still attached to it, and hobbled to the bedroom door, deciding he would try the kitchen's phone receptacle. Now, out of a feverish desperation, as he made his way through the door frame, he immediately saw a problem. The heavy boxes that he had thrown behind him in a frenzy moments before now made a heavy wall that merged with the garbage piles. He could see a portion of his computer monitor beyond, a bubbly orange haze through cardboard and refuse. His foot throbbed, and his chest suddenly contorted in pain as self-preservation began to take hold of his fevered body. Dropping the phone, he fell to his hands and knees and crawled toward the barricade. The first box before him wasn't so bad to move, but the next was impossible. Oh, he found another rue.
Yeah, you gotta find a fruit for him then.
Just go to the fruit food store.
Oh, okay.
First box before him wasn't so bad to move, but the next was impossible, positioned as he was, and he slumped over it. He sensed a cockroach that he must have only partially killed with his weight tickled the side of his torso. Just a rest, he mumbled. The kitchen is just around the corner, so close. I will have my internet back within the hour. Just one phone call, he thought. Longingly looking at his computer screen through the cardboard and refuse cracks, his heart finally took his frustration, his toe pain, and him along with it. And he died and farted. And I don't get what the wife and daughter died of. It sounds like he killed them and left them there.
Yeah, maybe.
Shut up, bitch! I'm doing a raid right now. Fuck you.
It's a clan match. This is hard.
You're gonna get me kicked out of the fucking guild. Oh my god. No, I can't pause this. Stupid ass.
Like, yeah, you can't pause in this game, you stupid idiot. What do I want here? MP usage, yeah, that sounds good. What's going on? For 10,000, stun effect. Effective herbs, yeah, why not? Status resists, sure.
Someone commented, "It is my nightmare I want to avoid. Vivid description, great revealing story." Yeah, it's so hard to avoid making your house into a literal just hall of bullshit.
I know. So cool.
Covered in fecal matter and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, is it over? Was the part about the dead baby
yeah.
like the end of it?
He was trying to get out, but the boxes barricaded him in. Then I guess his heart gave out or something from exertion.
Cool.
And he died. He did not fart. That was my addition to this creepypasta.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought that was part of this.
Because, you know, fat people always fart, because lol, fat person farts. Funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
The fat guy farted and I laughed.
I know, yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, there's a thing over there.
Because skinny people never fart ever. That's
No,
impossible.
yeah, it's not in their biology to fart. Is this the rotaflute?
Somebody comments that this doesn't have much to do with video games, so I guess this used to be in the video game category, but was removed since then. So yeah, that was just describing an episode of Hoarders where everything goes bad. The bad end was realized.
It reminds me of in the streamer Moon Moon's game jam. One time there was a I probably mentioned this before. There was like a game somebody made where, you know, like what you do each day, and then at the end it's like the reveal is like actually it's Moon Moon that you're playing as Moon Moon. It's kind of funny. There's your fruit. What the? Surge of power came welling up from within. Unica is now able to use burst. The fuck is burst? A new mechanic already? Or new mechanic this late in the game? When in boost mode, press the boost key a second time. Burst can be used anytime while boosted. Powerful area of effect attack radiates from Yuka's body. That sounds cool, I guess. Wow, it's like my insides are boiling with power, but it doesn't hurt. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I promise I'll make it up to you someday. Mirror. There was like mirrors in East 1. I forget. You had to use the mask or something to get through? I guess not.
I farted. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
He falls over and farts. Well, people kind of do that when they die. The muscles in their bowels give out, and maybe a fart accompanies that, and you just shit your ass when you die.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Well, I don't know. There might not be enough pressure if the turds just roll out of your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that should be a creepypasta where you're like, you're some dude and you're hanging out with your friend and you watch a scary movie and a scary part happens and you scream and your friend screams and you hear your friend like scream and then he farts and you're like, aha, you farted, and then the movie ends and you turn the light on but your friend's dead because he died and that fart was his turds exiting his asshole.
Oh, okay, yeah. It sounds really cool.
It's like a fucking 10-sentence creepypasta.
You could write it if you wanted to.
No, it'd be like the best pasta on here when people would bother me. Bro, you're a fucking genius. How did you come up with that shit? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, I fucking hate pastas that have line breaks in them. Fuck off.
Ooh, a chest.
So the creepypasta staff training wiki has been removed, but somebody dumped it on archive.org. Pretty fucking crazy.
That is crazy shit right there. Wait.
Why was it removed?
Hmm.
One day I was very bored, so I went into my basement and dug up my old GameCube. I dug it up, just dug it out of the fucking ground.
Yeah, I bury my stuff in the soil, when I'm not using it.
I dug up my old GameCube in Luigi's Mansion. I loved Luigi's Mansion as a child, and I wanted to relive that childhood memory, so I put in the Luigi's Mansion disc. Everything came up as normal. My saves file were all there. Nothing out of the ordinary, except this one save file. It had a bunch of mixed letters for the area name. I clicked it out of curiosity. I ended up in a very long dark hallway. I examined the hallway. It looked like there was no end. Then a figure came at me limping. Quickly, its face was all bloody. Then my game stopped. I reset my GameCube. Then a demonic Nintendo logo came up. Not the original. Not the original.
Oh.
It's not the original logo.
Okay, I thought that might have been demonic, but okay.
It sounded like a little kid was chanting Nintendo. I selected the glitched file again. This time I ended up in the foyer. I heard the sound of a little kid sobbing very softly. Then I heard a whip noise and a loud screech. The noise capitalized got louder as I went up the stairs. I entered the first hallway. I entered the nursery. It was empty. Nothing at all was in there. I used my Game Boy Horror to look around. I looked in the corner, and the same figure was standing looked down at me. Then I heard a loud screech again. The figure disappeared. I looked around again. I still heard the boy sobbing. Then I went into the master bedroom. There was a little boy laying on the bed crying. I examined him. I examined the little boy. He then rose up very quickly and screamed very loud. He then vanished. I started to get creeped out. Just that by this point now I was getting
it's starting to get a little creepy right here,
I left the bedroom and went to the study. I looked at the bookshelves and found a book saying, "Would you like to read? How to kill?" Yes, no. I clicked yes, and it said the pages are too moldy and dusty to read. You can only make out the words, "Die, Luigi. It looks like someone is out to get you." At that moment, I shut off the game. I started up my GameCube, and it started up right where I was, in the study. Weird. I exited the room and went into the basement. I went inside the breaker room. The breaker switch could be turned off. I turned the breaker switch off. Everything went pitch black capitalized. I heard Luigi's humming. Then I heard a loud bang that scared the shit out of me. I turned the brightness all the way up on my TV. I could see Luigi, so I walked out of the room. Then I saw the figure standing right by the stairs. I tried to walk up the stairs. Then I heard a hyper-realistic voice say, "Find the key, search for the key, then you may be." This chanted for a very long time. I went back into the breaker room. All the lights turned on again. I went out to see if the figure was gone. It was, so I tried to walk upstairs again. I heard the same chanting, but I was able to walk up there. I then exited to the foyer. I looked around. I pressed A in front of the door to make a joke, like Luigi tried to get out, but he actually did. The front door opened. Luigi walked out and the screen faded to white. I ended up at EGAD's lab. His text was a bunch of random lettering. I selected training room. The controls never showed up. EGAD's screen showed up on the bottom left. The screen showed EGAD hanged with a rope in the ghost machine room. There was a door on the left side of the room. I opened it. A prompt came up. Are you sure you want to? Question mark. Yes, no. I selected yes. Then there was all kinds of flashing. I saw a picture of Luigi's face, no eyes, and blood seeping through them. I heard a horrible scream and heard blood splatter sounds. Then everything went black. The game stayed like this for 10 minutes. Then Luigi's Mansion rebooted. Everything was normal. I couldn't take any chances. I sold the copy of Luigi's Mansion on eBay. Who knows who has it now? Question mark? That wasn't a question. Cool. Well, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's alright. Better than the disgusting one.
I played the game. The game was creepy. I farted at the end.
Yeah, it's a good story.
That's every creepypasta in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, my voice hurts. I've been reading so much bullshit.
I know. Time for me to make up my own creepypasta on the fly.
I have 7K blue gems and nothing to spend it on, bro.
You could play sounds and all that. There you go. Oop, well, I guess my advice to you would be...
It's gonna kill you.
P. I think they'll play.
Hey.
They'll play eventually. Just give it a sec.
Beat them.
Beat them. Here it comes.
Answer the riddle.
Okay. List all 50 states in alphabetical order. Okay, here we go. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the list.
Okay. You can correct me.
Test.
And I'll refund you if I get it wrong. How about that?
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Yeah, that was correct.
Awesome. I got it.
Oh, you forgot Cuba and the Virgin Islands.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Puerto Rico, not Cuba.
Bobby game? Well, if you... I mean, I'll recommend you the Bobby game if you want. I guess that's what you're asking.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You give them an indie game
Yeah,
recommendation.
you tell me what you're looking for, and I'll tell you what to play, I guess. Power, what's happening to it? What is happening to it? There's a cutscene happening to it.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Why? Oh no, it's sinking into the ground and we're all gonna die. Good.
No. We've come so far. The tower doubles in size. You have to climb even more of the tower. The game just got 10 times longer. Oh, it's floating. Shooting black tentacles into the sky. Oh, is it going up to... So east is like a floating city up there. They're attacking like east. Oh, they're trying to bring it down. Oh, okay, so that's... Oh, so is that why Ys had fallen in the first game, I guess? Because at the end of the first game, Ys ascends again. What in the world is going on? Dallas started the ritual, of course. Oh yeah, it's her. You! It's Epona. A long time no see, Unica. Honestly, kinda surprised you made it this far. You must have gotten a lot better with that axe since the last time we met. ... I'll choose to ignore that comment if you tell me more about this ritual. Don't know all that much about it myself, honestly. Or rather, I heard all about it, but didn't really understand a word. The general gist, though, is that when it's finished, that flying shrine of yours is going to come crashing down. Solomon Shrine is gonna fall? But why? Beats me. Dallas says it's so he can make the demonic essence complete or some such thing. Then the Age of the Darklings will begin. That's the only part I do get, and naturally, I like the sound of it a lot. I'm not going to let that happen. Well, you don't have a whole lot of choice anymore. You're pretty much too late. We already caught the other goddess. Wait, Urea. Does that mean you have the Black Pearl too? Black Pearl? I guess you could call it that. Hell of a lot bigger than any pearl I've ever seen, though. But yeah, we do have it. Dallas took it from the goddess to use in the ritual. No. Ha ha ha. Guess you East folk lose. Too bad. So what do you say? You in the mood to finish our fight now? I bet you're pretty mad at me. Might do you some good. Though I won't be holding back, so you'd better be ready. Oh, I'm ready. Are you? I'll be damned if I let you stop me here. Epona, the Resolute. Now.
God damn.
What? So exciting? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just remembering,
No.
that stupid guy you would fight in Ark of the Pishtin.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Geese, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember that guy.
Yeah, what a stupid fly. Eat my fucking nuts. I kick your ass every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Adol. Alright, bro. You're a loser.
I know, yeah. That's what it felt like. Get out of here, dude. You think you are. Yeah, take that.
Okay. Oh, all that works good. Alright. Whatever, fuck it. Pokemon Chaos Black version. Just to let you know before you read this, that the cut on my leg was not intentional for the sake of this pasta. It was a fake cut using Halloween items. What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
I can only guess that there was a picture that accompanied this where the dude looked like he had a cut on his leg and it was using some Halloween blood. This is so stupid. Hi guys, I have a little story for you about a fake Pokemon game cart called Chaos Black. You're just gonna say it's fake right after.
Okay. Pasta is completely worthless.
Now, many of these were made, and they were all the same crappy ghetto-ass version of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. But the version I got was one of the worst things that could happen to me with a video game. So how did I get my hands on this little game? Well, about 3 or 4 years ago, I can't quite remember, but it was around at the time I was at my local flea market, but over here we just called them the town markets. But anyway, I stumbled upon an interesting game stall. They had many Xbox and PS3 games and hundreds of Game Boy games, so I looked through the Xbox and PS3 first. Nothing too exciting, but considering I didn't even have those consoles at the time, it was pointless. Then I went over this. Oh my god, this stupid fuck is using commas instead of periods. Go eat donkey shit, okay? Also, could you just imagine a stall, someone at a fucking swap meet that has hundreds of Game Boy games? Like, what the shit? There's a lot of fucking product to carry around.
Yeah.
Fucking Game Boy cartel over here. Then I went over to the Game Boy area since I had a Game Boy Advance and thought they might have some cool and interesting games. I saw many legit games, and they even had... Wow, you saw legit games being sold by a person selling Game Boy games. Holy shit.
That's fucking crazy right there.
I saw, man, wow, maybe he lives in China or something where that's all they fucking sell.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
They even had a Game Boy to test the games on, so we knew NEW what we were buying was legit. But I didn't worry about it because I was too young to understand the point of giving a shit. So I looked through and saw many Pokemon games which I have played and finished already, but then I saw one in a NUCE, Noose cool looking game box that had AA Dark Diamond type of texture with a WITHA with a very weird WIERD looking Pokemon on it, which WHIHC at the time I believed to be Mew 3. Instead of Mewtwo, it's Mew 3.
Damn. Crazy.
So I went up to the salesman and asked for the price, and he simply quoted $1.
Whoa.
And I quickly reached into my pocket and handed him the coin. The coin, he just pulled out a fucking Eisenhower dollar. Here you go, bro.
Sacagawea.
So, wait, are Eisenhower's dollars?
I don't know.
Yeah, they are. I think. Eisenhower dollar, yep. Noose cool. AA Dark Diamond type. With a which U3. $1. Quickly reached into my pocket and handed him the coin and ran towards my parents. I can't quite remember, but I think he said something before I ran. I don't remember what it was, but I found out later on. I found out later on.
How? Do you ask him, like, after the fact, I guess?
Once me and my parents got home, I immediately picked up my Game Boy and stuck the game in and played. When it started up, it seemed harmless enough. It had a normal-looking intro, no bloody or violent imagery, just normal. Nothing was wrong with the title screen or anything like that. When I entered the game, it was exactly like Fire Red Leaf Green, which I then thought that it was a spin-off like Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Emerald, etc. But I was wrong. As I went to Professor Oak to collect my Pokemon, they looked fucked up and deformed. They didn't even look like Pokemon. These fucking shits, yo. I was so disappointed and ripped the game out and chucked it on the ground.
Shit! No, fuck this game!
So the Pokemon looked like shit, and you just ripped the game out of your fucking game.
Cool.
At this point, there's one of the very few found periods in this fucking story. At this point, I thought to myself, well, at least it was only $1, Dollar, and then picked the game up and put it with my other Game Boy games, and just went and watched TV. Till last week, I never played the game because of the disappointment, but last week I saw it laying on my shelf in plain sight, as if it was put there purposely. Which is weird because I've changed my room a lot in that time, and I'm pretty sure I put all my Game Boy games on my top shelf. but thought it must have fell or something. And this dude's catching on that toys are alive and they move shit around, bro.
It's like Toy Story.
So I went searching for my Game Boy so I could play this game again and actually try and play it. I faux punned it and went to get my game, but it wasn't on the desk anymore and it was on my bed. Thought nothing of it and just started playing the game.
Damn, I can't believe how strong you've gotten. I guess I should have trained a little more before confronting you. I'm dead.
And then she farts and dies.
Looks like she shit herself right before she died. What is this? What's this now? A magic artifact? Might come in handy. Sorry, but I'm taking this with me.
Why don't you just steal her trident too?
Yeah, why not? Don't need more. She's unconscious. She's not dead though.
Oh, pee on her. Pee all over her.
That'll show her. Where'd they go?
So I punned it and went to get my game, but it wasn't on the desk anymore. It was on my bed. Thought nothing of it and just started playing the game. And as I said, there was nothing weird about it apart from the totally fucked up Pokemon. Back when I got the game, I was mad. But now I pissed myself about how deformed the Pokemon looked. Like, one looks like a blob of blue jelly, and one that looks like a chili pepper, and a centipede had a kid. You know that Pokemon? That really cool one?
Uh-huh.
As I moved on through the towns, there seemed to be nothing wrong or anything like messed up glitches or anything like that, but once I reached Lavender Town, there was something wrong with the name, the layout and design of the town. Instead of saying Lavender Town, it said Death Valley, but it's D3ATHVALL3Y. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that, it freaked the hell out of me. I don't know why, but it did, probably because of all the ghostly stories of Lavender Town and stuff, but that scared feeling soon went away, but the town itself was even weirder. The town looked melted and destroyed. The Pokemon Tower's top had a huge destructive hole in it as if a missile hit it or something along the lines of that.
What?
It had a destructive hole, okay?
Okay, alright.
The houses were melted and left with the metal poles that would usually be in a real manufactured house.
Uh-huh.
But the creepy thing about it is that you can see inside the house, and the people that are usually inside were dead. They were just lying down with a blood patch under and around the bodies. Now, at this point, I really was scared shitless, but there's more. The Pokemart and Poke Center were on fire. When you got close to them, you could hear faint screaming. But if you entered, the screams were highly loud and sounded too realistic to be in a game. It worried me, so I left immediately and traveled on to the next city, hoping everything would be normal there. I don't know, sounds like a pretty lit town. I'd stay there for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking melted houses.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look too good.
On my way to what I was hoping would be Celadon City, I ran into many battles with overpowered Pokemon with fucked up names like Hun Strung Up to Roof and Lives Drog Cab and I must red rum.
Oh my god.
Cringe. Upon reading the names of the Pokemon, I was scared because 2 were backwards and 1 was just weird. When reading the first one, I said to myself, Hun strung up to roof. Hun strung up to roof. Hun can be a nickname for a boy or girl in a relationship, and strung up to a roof could mean hung and killed.
Oh, what the that's crazy.
And when I hit number 2, I lost every nerve in my body. It says Lives Draw Cab, but when I looked at it backwards, it says backwards evil. Backwards evil. Backwards live equals evil. When I thought of that, I was terrified to read the uncode the next.
It's really good, yeah.
I was terrified to read the uncode the next one. When I got to it, the Pokemon turned out to be a Charizard that was level 87, but with red eyes, a black body, and a chopped off arm. I saw this and felt sick. This almost ruined my childhood. But the name, it was horrible. It says, I must red rum, and I split it up, just for no fucking reason in particular, to see what it said. I must red rum, and I always knew what red rum backwards was. I must murder. Once decoded, I actually started crying as my childhood was burned. The Charizard used an attack I never heard of before called Apocalypse. It sounded cool, but it made all my Pokemon faint instantly and I blacked out.
Oh yeah, I guess it's not just cool. Yeah.
Usually a black screen would appear for about 2 seconds, but this lasted for 5 minutes. But after the 3 minutes, I got a 7-framed shot of the Charizard staring at me, directly at me, and it looked hyper realistic and had yes, a cartoon dragon's gonna look hyper realistic.
Oh yeah.
It had the scream that I heard from the people at the Pokemon Center and Pokemart in Lavender Town, but it sounded so clear as if it was coming through surround sound speakers and not the Game Boy speakers.
What?
Once the blacking out finished, I woke up in the Pokemon Center in Lavender Town for 10 seconds with flashing images of that terrifying Charizard I saw, and then it blacked out again, and I woke up in another Pokemon Center, but I wasn't sure where because it didn't tell me. But when I went outside, and it turned out to be Celadon City, but the name was changed just like Lavender Town, but the name was Better Heal. And I wasn't scared as much as I was confused, so I thought I should go heal my Pokemon. Where the fuck was I? When I talk to Nurse Joy, she says her normal scripted lines, but also something else. She quoted, "I'm sorry, sir, but your Pokemon are dead, and I'm sorry about that scratch on your leg. But I can't fix that either. Sorry, sir, but I hope to see you again sometime." Oh, so it's like the game is physically harming this kid.
Oh wow.
So stupid. After I heard that, I checked my Pokemon and there was none. Yeah, all their corpses were stolen from me too. I was deeply scared, and then I checked my gamer card, and the trainer's left leg had a torn part of his pants and a red scratch, but then the Charizard quickly appeared on the screen and stayed there with the creepy demonic face, and then a text box appeared saying, I did it, over and over again. And then he went away, and it scared the living shit out of me, but then what got me was what happened next. The town's name changed again to CH3K, capital UR, capital L, 3G. I quickly decoded it, and it said, check your leg. So I did, and what I saw made me shit myself, literally.
Cool.
There was a scratch there in the exact position that was on the trainer's leg. The screen went black, and the screen... What? The screen went black, and the screen appeared with text that said, stop playing and never play again. I shut off the game immediately and pulled the card out instantly and went to my parents and told them. They did believe me, but not completely, thinking it could have been a dream. But when I showed them my leg, and they got a little creeped out. But the next Sunday, we went to the markets again, and I went looking for the same stall that I went to 3 years ago. It was in the exact same spot, and I brought the game and yelled at him furiously and quoted things like, did you fucking know about this, and what the fuck is wrong with you? But then he whispered to me, didn't I tell you to have fun? And that's when I remembered what he said to me 3 years ago, have fun if you can. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's credited to X Supersonic 405.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, the username checks out. Holy shit.
He frickin' shit himself, literally.
Yeah. He runs over to his parents, brown pouring down his legs. Mom, Dad, oh my god, the game scratched me.
I pooped my pants also.
I still liked, but then I saw one in a new cool looking game. I think he meant to type nice, cool looking game box that had AA Dark Diamond type of texture with a very weird looking Pokemon on it. I just love when there's repetitions and stories. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Just a telltale sign of quality there.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
That had AA Dark. There's one in the headline from McDonald's Plays.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I search McDonald's Place and get fucking McDonald's restaurant.
Oh, you don't want to go to McDonald's right now?
Two boys went to a abandoned McDonald's restaurant in the far side of Los Angeles. You know, the far side, you know.
Oh yeah,
pretty crazy place. One managed to get away with the other nowhere in sight. Police still trying to locate the man, but they never found proof. They mysteriously disappeared by entering a oil-covered door. they mysterious. Oh, there's a silly pasta wiki.
Oh, that sounds like my kind of place to be.
But see, the best pastas are shitty ones that aren't supposed to be shitty. I mean, you can set out with intentions to write a shitty one and it could still be good, like Scooby-Doo Theory, I think was consciously written.
Right.
But usually that good shit, that dank fucking shit is written, the author being ignorant to how terrible they are at writing.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, how much was the other one? Expensive, I can't buy that.
God damn, just the headline is so fucking good.
It really is. It's just probably the best one I've ever heard.
Two boys went to a abandoned McDonald's restaurant on the far side of like, what would that actually be shortened to in a real newspaper article? Two boys, like, go missing at abandoned McDonald's.
Yeah, or abandoned restaurant or something like that, or maybe just abandoned building. I don't know, maybe something like that. Yeah,
there'd be no mention of a fucking oil-covered door.
That's true. Yeah. What does it mean? What kind of oil? Like grease from the hamburgers, or is it like oil, like car machine oil?